All right, all right. What is up with it? Welcome
Hey,
to Ep.1 of The Oven, the new weekly Friday show on WJMF Radio, featuring your hosts, Jake Redding,
and Matt Lev.
and we're going to give you a quick little album review today. We're talking about Igor, baby.
Beautiful album.
New Tyler, the Creator. Is it even a rap album? Is it even?
Is it pop? Is it lo-fi?
We don't know, but we're going to get into it. So let's just start with the cover, because I think the cover of the record is absolutely absurd.
Whenever I look at this cover, I just feel so many emotions. First of all, it's gorgeous. Have you seen... It's so funny you bring up the cover, dude, because I was gonna say, have you seen the alternate cover?
Yeah. It's Basquiat, right? Or Basquiat, however you say it.
Igor.
Who was he was Warhol's. He was Warhol's like disciple kind of, but he passed away in the 90s, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, just...
But yeah, it's ridiculous. So like off the gate, you know you're in for something different that's just not at all Tyler. Like he used to make songs where he was just screaming profanities as loud as possible,
Yep.
like a little kid basically, right? And now he's coming out with this album that's it's questionable if you could even call it a rap album.
Yeah, right away when Tyler dropped this, he was like, if you're looking for a rap album, like, please get that out of your mind right now. Because it's not generally rap. I mean, right on the cover, all songs written, produced, and arranged by Tyler himself. This was totally his piece of work that I feel like he was building for in his career. And he finally led to this point with Igor.
100%, dude. And I think like both of us found this album too when we were like, so we both kind of slept on the album a bit, and we went.
Me more than you.
Yeah. I was into it. I was into it off the rip for sure, but I don't think I saw what he was trying to do with it, right? So we first kind of were listening to this like on repeat when we were out for like sophomore international, right? So we were out in
Europe, man.
Yeah, we were out in Europe, baby. How can you not listen to some new music when you're out there? So,
hey, give me your take. I'm gonna tell you my experience.
oh my god, dude. So literally, like, oh, dude, you tell yours, cause you had some mountains, you had some beauty.
Yeah, man. So again, with Tyler, I was always in like my Tyler rap bag. Like I liked Tyler when he was rapping. So when I heard Igor, I was like, okay, not better than Flower Boy, not better than Cherry Bomb, not better than Wolf. I'm like, but it's cool. You know, certain songs, Earthquake was a hit.
Yeah, it's different.
I like Earthquake a
Earthquake's
lot.
a bop.
Listens.
Let me tell you.
New Magic Wand I like because that was the most rap song.
Right.
That one and like What's Good. But then we were on SIE and you were like, dude, you gotta give Igor another try, man. It's my album of 2019. And I was like, all right.
It was my album of 2019.
If he's telling me
it
it's the
was.
album of 2019, I gotta give that a chance. So, chilling on the SIE bus. And I'm plug in Igor, and I'm just looking at the mountains in Austria, and I had a spiritual awakening.
Awakening, bro.
On this album. Because, dude, certain, like, if you listen to certain music in certain places, it's going to hit different. Like,
Right.
Music
Like it's different vibes, different places.
Because that trip was like bliss, so this album felt like bliss.
Yeah.
I think on that trip, I might have listened to the album like 5 times. I don't think that's an exaggeration.
I don't even think I did that.
I don't think it's an exaggeration.
So we were like, when we were going through, we were kind of thinking about like, oh, what do we want to say about this album? Because the whole point of the Oven, right, is our hot takes, and it's supposed to be giving the listener music, right, like something new, a new experience, a new idea, a new perspective. So when we were listening to this, we thought this was like the perfect album because, first of all, I don't think it's a rap album.
I
Off the
also
rip.
don't think it's a rap.
There's maybe 2 songs. So you got New Magic Wand and What's Good. In your face, aggressive, like old school Tyler. I want you to listen to what I have to say. I think every other song, Tyler is within the depths of his bag. He is literally so like it's
so far in the back.
Exactly. It's a breakup album, man, and it like hits.
Yes, bro.
Dude, it hits when like it like for like if you're coming off a breakup and you hear this stuff and you think of like Igor as like the monster, right? Like look at the album cover, he's spooky, man.
It makes me think of when I look at Igor album cover, I couldn't think of it when you first asked the question, but now I just think of like Frankenstein. I think of like Halloween.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Of like Tyler as like an 8-foot tall creature. Like,
Yeah, dude, he's spooky.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I think you also have to listen to it as a project. It's not Earthquake is a hit. It's a poppy song. Like you can listen to
You
it
got
one off.
Playboy on it.
Yeah. But I think when you really take the time to listen to the album as a collective, which I think is more impressive. It almost walks you through the stages of a breakup, right? So let's get into it. First track.
Igor's theme.
Igor's theme.
Now,
top 5 on the album.
Top 5 lock. And the thing with Igor's theme is like, you can tell by the title, this is just saying the tone. It's like a soundtrack.
Right.
To me, this album is almost like a score for like a romance movie.
Dude, for me, it's like a horror movie, bro.
A horror movie with romance in it.
Yeah. There's some love, there's some drama, but oh my god, it sounds gross. At the beginning, the just blown out bass
for like 60 beats.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, what's going on? And then just the drums come in, and you hear Uzi come in.
Yeah, exactly. Also, those lyrics at the beginning, that's Uzi. We clarified this the other day. I would have bet all my money it was Tyler. It was Uzi, which is stupid.
Uzi getting his falsetto back.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, Uzi can't sing. But that's a topic for another day, bro.
That's a topic for another day.
So you get let off with Igor's theme, which is just like this monstrous kind of sound that I think was the perfect tone setter. Mm-hmm. Like I couldn't have asked for anything else, because it's like not. It also tells you that you're not going into a Tyler record like you thought you were. Mm-hmm. It's not like Flower Boy, even though Flower Boy is great in its own right, and it's still a rap project. Igor's theme, I don't even know what genre you want to call that.
Dude, it's
like
just,
monster pop.
It's just a score. It's just a score.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
And this, if you didn't listen to this album, if you shuffled this album, you're already behind.
Exactly.
This is one of those albums. Personally, I think new album comes out, you gotta listen in order. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But if you didn't start with Igor's theme, you already were missing the point.
And yeah, because it's the artist, like he wants you to hear that first.
Did you see Tyler's instructions on how to listen to Igor?
No. What'd he say?
So it says, Igor, this is not Bastard, this is not Goblin, this is not Wolf, this is not Cherry Bomb, this is not Flower Boy, this is Igor.
It is Igor, that's true.
Produced by Igor with 3 E's and then Ogre. So it's like he's playing like a different character.
Yeah, it's like an alter ego. It's like when the Beatles did Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts. Mm-hmm. It was like they were just bored, so they were like, you know what, we're already pop stars. We already did all we could.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like alter egos, basically, like to get the creativity flowing. But I think if Tyler, the creator, had a voice that didn't sound so raspy and like a goblin, then I think he would never have released a rap album. Because if you look across the board at these samples, they're all like 70s soul, R&B.
Dude, he's been so big with like chords and progressions, like in his whole career. Like like that's what he loved. But when he was on like Goblin and stuff, he wasn't making music like that. But that was still his roots.
Right.
But Igor, he was finally like, I'm at that point in my career, I can do this now by myself. And it says right here, like, he instructs you to just lay in your bed, full volume, no one around, lights off, and just listen to the experience of what. It's not an album; it's an experience.
Dude, you know what gets me? You know what gets me? The phasers.
What gets you?
If you wear this, if you listen to this album with headphones on, dude, the phasers. Every single song, there's like this weird spacey kind of like beep boop robot sound in the background that's like really slight. And if you're listening on like a bassy speaker, you won't hear it. But it travels from like left ear to right ear, left ear to right ear, and it's like it's odd.
That's why the mix is so important.
Yeah,
in music,
the mix is huge.
I mean, like mixing, and it's honestly mastering, because mastering is like, how do I make it sound good in the car and sound good in the headphones?
Right.
It's different, because in the headphones it's like panning back and forth, and that's like that's the part where it's like it's just totally like in my mind now. You know, it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm. So after Igor's theme. Baller song, literally, like maybe he doesn't even really say anything, and it's like my 4th favorite song on the album, probably. Mm-hmm. So you get Earthquake. Right? If you don't like Earthquake, you got your own problems to work through.
Yeah, personal issues.
Yeah, you have personal issues if you do not like Earthquake by Tyler the Creator.
Dude, I've never been a Playboy Cardi guy, but oh my god,
he's kind of overrated.
He's awesome on this song though.
Yeah. He doesn't say words, dude. I saw a video the day after this album came out. I saw a video of Shaquille O'Neal when there was a David Blaine trick. I think it was David Blaine.
Wait, was it floating?
Yeah, so it's Shaq, like this big dude, floating over a house, and just like the Cardi, like not the actual words, but what it sounds like he's saying is just like popping into the sky over Shaq as he's like flying, dude.
Dude,
million times better. So it's a pop track, right? It's a synth pop track.
And right away, if we're talking about the meaning of this album, it's a breakup. Tyler's chorus, "You make my earthquake." So it's like, you are my whole life. Like when I see you, I get butterflies.
Right, yeah. So he's obviously talking about somebody, which I don't think he ever specifies who he's talking about. There's speculation, but I don't think he ever said it.
You mean like an actual person in real life?
Yeah. But there is. I heard rumors that it was somebody who used to work with him at golf, but I don't think that's true.
One of the models?
Yeah. That was the rumor I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But you could tell he's talking about someone, and like, boom.
He's in love.
The first feeling, yeah, head over heels, done. Like, done deal. You make my earthquake. That's all you need to hear. And then Cardi says, like, gibberish for 5 seconds, and you're like, this bops. And then we move on to I Think.
Well, first off, can we acknowledge how we got Charlie Wilson on Earthquake, bro? He's worked with Charlie Wilson before.
That's wild, dude. His music taste is weird because it's not rap. Like, if you watch any interviews or any of what he does, it's all like...
Who's the rap artist that he likes the most? Kanye? And he's obviously touched on different genres in his career.
Yeah,
too.
but Kanye built his original sound off of sampling old soul, right? Like, that was what he did. He took a soul beat, sped it up, boom, that's a rap beat. Like, that was what he...
Shot out.
Yeah, that was the whole vibe. So, obviously, Tyler, like, appreciates him, right? But we get like, these types of features, and you're like, all right, maybe... I think it's Tyler flourishing as an artist that I don't think... If you know the thing where, like, if you put monkeys in a room with typewriters, they'd eventually type Shakespeare?
Yeah, they'd figure it out.
Yeah, I don't think the monkeys would type this. I don't think the monkeys have the capability to type this.
This is a certain art form that only Tyler can unlock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's no longer rap. It's no longer pop. It's Tyler, like, his own sound.
And my thing with music always is I'm a huge lyrics guy.
Right.
Like when the album drops, I will pull up Genius and
say something that matters. Don't just talk about nothing.
So again, like the feelings that he's feeling in the refrain, "Don't leave, it's my fault." And you know when you're in that first relationship and you love somebody, it's like there's a saying. It's like all flags look red when you're in love with somebody.
Right.
You don't see the red flags. So no, that's not it. It's
dude, you had me, bro. It sounded kind of sweet.
Red flags look like... All right, whatever. You get the point. But
you don't care about anything if you're blinded. You're blinded by love.
You're blinded by all the problems.
Right.
It's like, don't leave, it's my fault. So it's like, no matter what the other person does, you know...
That's on Tyler. Yeah. Or at least he's thinking it's on Tyler.
And we're getting the gist now that he's infatuated with somebody who's in another relationship.
Right.
So it's like Tyler wants them to stay with him, because if it all comes crashing down, he's gonna need him.
Right. But, dude, the transition to I Think is so sick. It's so cool. It's perfect. And then obviously
Skate.
He just perpetuates the same thing on this song, and it's literally I think I'm falling in love. And it's just again like this feeling, which if any of us, anybody has been in a relationship, but this is almost like before the relationship, or there isn't even a relationship, but it's like this idea you build up in your head where I want there to be a relationship and like you're perfect, like this person just becomes flawless, when in actuality, like, dude, we're all humans, no one's perfect, you know. But it's this idea and this like mental state that you can get into when you start to fall for somebody, right? So that's kind of where he's at, I feel.
Everyone like creates like a perfect version of somebody. They ignore all the bad things. That's what Tyler's doing. Like you said, I think I'm falling in love. So the first couple songs like infatuation, but now it's like I'm in love with this person.
Yeah. And I don't think, I don't know. I think this album is ugly in a lot of ways. I think this album can be really ugly in some of the production choices, and I think that's purposeful.
The mixing is a bit. We'll get into the mixing.
Yeah. The mixing's a whole nother beast. But I don't think that this message is unrelatable. I think even if you look past the sound, and I think that's the part that I enjoy a lot, is the weird sound choice, right? Mm-hmm. If you look past that, there's a message here that any basic human can understand. Like it's a basic emotion, which is not something Tyler really touched on. Usually he's just bringing shallow ideas of I want attention or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like Flower Boy is very similar to this album in a lot of ways, but it's also like its own thing. Because Flower Boy, I feel like lyrically wise, he was still kind of like Wolf, kind of like Cherry Bomb, but the production was starting to get into this.
Right.
The more like muddy, like flowery, like you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like orchestra type.
Less just hard 808s.
Yeah, like none of that really. Like some songs on Flower Boy could fall onto Igor. Actually, you like Igor more than Flower Boy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, to be honest, it's tough for me.
Yeah, that's fair, dude. They're both sick albums.
I think sometimes I feel like Igor is the better album, but my favorite songs are on Flower Boy.
Yeah.
See You Again.
Yeah, I think that's fair. There's more misses on Flower Boy,
there
but
are.
Flower Boy's got a lot of 10s on it.
Pothole.
I don't think there's. I don't. Definitely a miss. I don't think there's any song on Igor that doesn't accomplish what it sets out to do.
No, it's
right.
Igor's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Right? And each piece is just perfectly in place.
Exactly.
Like he literally has. He has a 15-second interlude. Exactly what you run from, you end up chasing, which is right after I Think.
Yeah.
And you would think, like, why would he even... It's not narrated by him. It's he always has that same narrator.
Yeah.
He did an interview with him.
Really?
It was like a Flower Boy interview, and I think he took this from that. I might be wrong, though. But it's like, why would you just put a 15-second interlude? Why not attach that to the end of I Think or the beginning of Running at the Time? But
no, everything's purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that adds to me a lot, and that like the cohesive idea is there. I like the big idea behind the project. So after I Think, you get what?
The exactly way you run.
Right. So the little, exactly what. Can we just talk about that for a second? That's the whole thing. Exactly what you run from. What is it?
Exactly where you run from, you end up chasing. Like, you can't avoid, but just chasing it and just, like, trying, giving it everything that you can, there's always an obstacle. Oh, yeah, so I was right. So it's a brief vocal snippet from a comedian. So it's an interlude.
It's just an interlude.
I was right.
But I think it's like I think it's kind of a switch in that, because Running Out of Time's up next, yeah? Mm-hmm. Right, so Running Out of Time is less like head over heels and more like, I want to say desperate.
Desperate is perfect.
Desperate. It's
running out of time to get someone to notice you. It's like, they're going to be gone. You got to figure out how to do it like right now.
Yeah. And I think like
we can all relate to that.
I think there's a crossroads of like humans where like there's two types of people. One type of person would just say, "Oh, you know what? This person's not into me. So I'm gonna go. I get it, whatever. I'm gonna pass it on." And I think this is where the idea of Igor comes out, right? That Tyler's not that type of person who's just gonna walk away.
Dude, the thing with Tyler is like, he's obsessive. Like, I've watched a lot of interviews with him, and he's like, he'll find a song he likes and listen to it 300 times in a row.
Right.
It's like, that's how he is with this person.
Yeah, like that's insane. Nobody does that. Like that's some psychopath stuff.
I didn't meet Igor, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like, that's how he is with this person. It's like, you see them and it's all you think about,
right.
you know?
So he's not taking that path of like distance. He's more taking that path of like, what can I do to get to this person? Like what can I do? Because he's running out of time, but he's also running out of options because this person's obviously not into him anymore, right? So it's like he starts to take this like mangled path where I think this is where Igor comes out. Mm-hmm. I think this is the idea of Igor. He almost like got his personality or his like humanity tested. Yeah, and also he failed the test, right? Mm-hmm. And so now he's like falling into this pit, this human pitfall of like over emotionality, which is why I think this album's so good, because it's like we all have Igor, like Igor, at least this is the way I interpret it. It's like Igor is a part of everybody.
Because I feel like if someone tried to if someone asked you like describe your relationship, how you felt, the ups and downs, everything, they'd be like, well, I don't know, that's hard. I would just show them Igor. Yeah, like, this is exactly what it's like. And
true.
Real quick here, I think Tyler predicted COVID. He has the line, "Take your mask off." I know, but
dude, I wish I could take my mask off.
For real. But in all seriousness, this is when we first start to get the hint that this is about a guy.
Right.
Because, take your mask off, that's symbolism for, show your real sexuality.
Yeah. Like, you're not acting like who you are. And people have been obsessed over, like, if Tyler's dating a dude, if Tyler's dating a girl.
It's crazy, man.
And I think he enjoys it. That's the thing. I think he likes playing with him. I think he likes people freaking out a lot. I think that's part of like who he is. You know what I mean? So I think he likes to keep it vague.
We first got those vibes on Flower Boy. With Garden Shed, and then what's the Ain't Got Time? I think it is.
Oh yeah.
No, November. If I lose all my friends because of track 7, and track 7 is Garden Shed.
Right.
And that's when he's like, I was in the garden, I was hiding, thought it'd be like Frank.
Yeah,
but it's still going on. So he thought it'd be a phase.
Right.
And that's when we first got hit in Tyler's sexuality, and then Take Your Mask Off. Obviously, it's like he's after a guy right now.
Yeah. And again, that's speculated to be somebody that worked for Golf, which is his clothing brand. Which also, side note, Golf is so cool. Literally so cool. He's doing collabs with Converse and stuff.
Could you imagine, being like, all right, I gotta come up with a title for my company. Oh, let's just name it after a sport.
Yeah, and Golf. Golf de la Fleur.
It works, though. But when... That's crazy, the confidence that he had, though, because I would never come up with a brand and be like, let's call it soccer.
Dude, I've never come up with a brand.
Facts. Just in general.
Literally, I've never even done that. So, yeah, I think that's the man, and that's the person he is, you know what I mean? So after, this is where it gets spooky, after running out of time, right? Isn't it New Magic Wand?
New Magic Wand. And for the record, so there's this guy I follow on Twitter, he makes brackets of songs for artists.
Yeah.
And it's like, each one is a poll, so you vote on the poll.
Right.
And Tyler actually found this one, and and he voted New Magic Wand as his favorite song he's ever made.
Really?
And what were the other ones? It was New Magic Wand. He had See You Again.
See You Again's really... Also, the music video for See You Again is really funny. He's like on a fishing boat.
Great music video. Do you know the plane in that is real?
Really?
Real plane.
Dude.
Real plane.
That's budget. I
thought it was
ideas, man.
What is it called? CGI? Dude, that's real plane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jesus.
Off topic. Yeah, Tyler said this is his favorite song he's ever made. And that's
New Magic Wand is my favorite song on the album.
Well, we'll get to that.
By a million. And I think it's everything that I like about this album in one track. Also, Grammy performance. We're going to talk about the Grammys a bit later, because I think the Grammys come into a bigger discussion about hip-hop and the music scene in general right now, I think. But...
With Kanye? You saw what happened with Kanye, right?
No, what happened?
Oh, so you don't have a Twitter. That's right. Kanye...
I don't have Twitter.
Let's just say, to keep it short, he put his Grammy in a toilet, and you can
yeah, alright, I can fill in the blanks.
You can fill in the blanks.
Jeez, dude. That does sound like Kanye, though.
It does.
He's sticking true to himself, for sure.
Because, dude, award shows nowadays are just popularity contests.
Right. Everything's a pop album. Mm-hmm. But I think... If a rapper made one rap album, every album he makes after that is going to be in the rap category. Dude, even if a rapper never makes a rap album, it's like a... I think it's very...
They label everybody.
Yeah, it's very politicized, and obviously we're not trying to get too deep into things, but the idea that Tyler won a Grammy for a rap album, right, is just wrong.
Yeah.
There's maybe 2 rap songs, 3 maybe, but
But it's also in the Grammys' defense, what category are you putting that in?
Synth pop.
Synth pop? Is that even a category?
Yeah. Well,
it's one nominee Igor.
Well, that's Igor. The thing. That's the thing, right? Because pop is, you can consider pop popular. So pop stands for music that is popular, which in turn would mean that rap is pop music, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got people like Taylor Swift and that whole wave in the early 2000s with Justin Timberlake, where was that the pop sound? So, now is Taylor's... what do you consider pop? You know what I mean?
Dude, that's, literally when I think of pop, I think of radio. I think, did I hear this song on the radio? And it's almost... Pop touches, a lot of different genres, though. Because pop can have rap, and then it has, EDM drums come in.
Right.
And it's and then there's a girl singing on it. It's okay, pop song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's odd, definitely. It doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. It's such a bad way of classifying music, because it classifies it based on...
If it's popular.
Yeah, it doesn't classify it on this the sound, which is all music is. It's just sound. Yeah. And you're classifying it off of something that is not sound.
I feel like pop is a very vague genre.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I guess you're right. Igor would have fit better in there.
Igor would have fit better anywhere. It's just not I mean, I don't know where it would have fit, to be honest. That's why I think it's so cool.
It's all good that he won because it was still better than all the rap albums that were nominated. So
True. Yeah. No. Still an amazing album. Like he still totally deserves the Grammy. But I think this like idea of Igor, and Igor as a character, as like the alter ego, like comes to fruition in New Magic Wand. The New Magic Wand is a gun, right?
Yep.
Or some sort of weaponry. And he's gonna go kill the girl that the guy he's into is with.
Like magic. Go on.
And that's murder. That's illegal. That's crazy.
Dude,
and that's what he's about to do.
Interpreted it like this. Bro.
Yeah.
It's the wand is a gun, and then he's killing the ex, and then it's gone like magic. Bro.
Yeah.
I just had an epiphany.
Dude, that's why it's my favorite song. So he's literally saying he's gonna go kill somebody.
So does Tyler like it because it's so meaningful, or because it's so hard?
I think it's because, you know what I think I think it's because it's the sounds in that song are ugly, but they work. They're not. It's not pretty. It's not like a pretty sound. And his voice is like, it's monstery and weird and like.
That's why this album is like a puzzle. Because I feel like if he never dropped Igor, but he dropped New Magic Wand as like a Lucy, then everyone would be like, dude, what is this song? Like, it's so out of place. It's not like Tyler, but when you drop it smack dab in the middle of the album, and this is the most, like, we're talking about Igor as like this monster figure. Igor is shown on New Magic Wand like the most.
Right.
Because monster, I have to destroy what's in my way of getting what I want.
Mm-hmm. And that just goes to show again, like, that like obsessive nature that he basically admits to having, or like is ashamed of but knows he has. And
because we all have those feelings.
Right. Everyone does, but he obviously hasn't acted on it. I don't think he's killed anybody, but like, but it's still the idea that he's willing to go to these lengths. Yeah, he's in the news tomorrow. Tyler, the Creator, kills woman with New Magic Wand. But it's
leaked by
so good,
the
dude.
Oven radio show at Bryant. Tyler's like, "What's Bryant University?"
True.
So.
And then he's like, "What's good?" Nah, that's another song.
So that's basically New Magic Wand. New Magic Wand flows right into, again, A Boy is a Gun.
Yeah.
And this is...
Gun reference, number 2.
Gun reference
We're
number
doing
2.
it.
And I think there is just one song that is so high above all the others, and you know what it is, we'll get into it. But this, I think, is my second favorite.
Yeah.
A Boy is a Gun. This sample, Bound 2,
yeah.
from Kanye.
Yeah, it's the Ponderosa Twins. And it's, I forget the original song is called Bound. And it's like 1960, like 5 or 6. Ponderosa Twins. Kanye actually got sued for using...
Really?
For using it. And then I guess Tyler can just use it now. I don't... Maybe because he's not as big.
Did Kanye just, like, not give him credit? Or
I don't know, man. Also, Bound 2 was massive. And is such a good song. Another song, if you don't like it, you got some issues to work out on your own time. Not our time.
And I think this is one of the main songs that Tyler really dives into, like, his sexuality and his, possible bisexuality.
Yeah.
I mean, A Boy is a Gun.
Right,
so it's basically confirmed now. Like,
it's literally, he's shooting his shot.
Yeah.
With this guy, and he's saying, don't shoot me down.
Don't reject me.
Right.
Like, I got all this love for you. I'll be broken without you.
So now it's...
Who can relate?
It's... Woo! Logic.
Better song than any song on Igor Check?
Nah. Nah. So I think, like, this is the part where, like, it's just such a massive range of emotions. Where you go from head over heels in love, getting a little desperate, I'm gonna kill your ex, or I'm gonna kill your girlfriend because I'm that desperate, to this, like, pathetic attitude where he's just, like, begging, don't shoot me down, like, don't reject me, right? That's, like, you are now...
And sorry.
No, go ahead.
Have we, like, established that this person even has any interest in Tyler yet?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, wait. In the second verse, you invited me to breakfast, why is your ex here? So they're...
Right. So they were obviously, like, acquaintances.
Something's going on, yeah.
Yeah, which that could tie back into the employee thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it's just crazy to me like that you, like we've all had breakups. We've all gone through relationships in our lives, and it's like everyone feels a range of emotions, but Lord, like I did not think I was gonna go kill somebody. I did not think that I was not like on my hands and knees begging to be with someone. Like that's just not a normal reaction. Like that's so extra, which I think is what Tyler is. You know what I mean? But that extra, that like
Tyler
extraneous,
is an extra dude.
yeah.
And you know what? You know what else I love about Tyler, man? He like loves his collaborators, bro. Like so, like Solange is all over this album, which she has like very like layered like background vocals. So sometimes it's like, oh, she's on that song, you don't even know, but she's on A Boy Is a Gun, and Tyler tweeted, Solange run at 241 is so warm, sounds like an angel landing. Like everyone he works with is like he's like a big fan.
Yeah, he brings people in when he likes them, and he's just so into music, which is dope. Like, so then,
I honestly don't understand how you could have liked this album. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, dude. I do understand it because it's ugly, man. There's some songs on. All right, Earthquake different.
I mean, maybe not if you don't like the song,
but like
you can't relate to this album.
Yeah, if you can't relate to this album, you're unwilling to listen to it.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't understand.
That's a super fair critique because everyone's been here. At least one of these tracks and one of these emotions have ran through your head. It has to. It's literally half the emotions humans have.
It's human nature to think about these things, but it's Tyler, the creator's nature, to make a song about it.
Right, and just go to the 10th degree, buck wild with it, and literally have some fun with it, but push every idea to its limit. You know what I mean?
I think this song too might have the best mix, because
dude,
the vocals, you can actually hear the vocals. The mix is a whole other thing where everyone was like, even someone asked Fantano, and it was one of the main questions from his Let's Argue.
Yeah.
Is IGOR is lo-fi, and do you think it is? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's lo-fi at all.
I think IGOR lo-fi stems from the beat.
Low fidelity.
Yeah, but this is loud. This is muddy. You know, just because the vocals are drowned out, it's not lo-fi.
I mean, he just blows out the bass in every song. That doesn't make it lo-fi.
No. But
I watched a.
This is definitely the cleanest song, I think.
I agree. I watched the guy mix this on. There's some YouTube video. No, it was just a YouTube video with this guy who's in this room, this big room, kind of like this, but like 4 times the size, and he just has this giant soundboard with like a couple hundred knobs and buttons or whatever, which I don't even like. I have no idea what any of those do.
Oh my god!
But he.
Can be a shout out to engineers real quick?
Yeah, dude. That's insane. Like, that's literally insane. And he was spending hours just honing in the sound of the drum roll like 4 seconds into New Magic Wand. Like 4 seconds in. And he spent hours trying to figure out how to get that to sound right.
Like that, though. He's like, that 1 second's gotta be perfect.
It has to sound my way or it's bad.
Like, you know, in Who Dat Boy at the beginning where it's like the...
Yeah, the Jaws sound.
You know what that's inspired from?
What? Jaws?
No, he saw a photo. It was... I'm gonna try to find it. It was this old
photo. I've seen the picture. I think you showed me it before.
It's like everyone just looking at the sky.
Yeah.
And Tyler's like, I want this to sound like what they're looking at. Like some, like, monster.
That's wild.
So Tyler takes the time to really, like, make it sound like the emotion that he's trying to convey. I'm gonna try to find it.
Right. Yeah, hit me with it. What's the next track?
The next track is Puppets, featuring Kanye West.
Jesus.
Featuring half of Kanye West. He's like, what?
This is bad mixing, but it's purposefully bad mixing. Kanye's not supposed to have vocals or lyrics, right? It's just supposed to be like background sound that kind of adds. At least that's how I saw it. And go ahead and tell me what he's saying. You can't really understand him, and he's mixed so quiet.
Puppet lyrics.
But Puppet's awesome.
And this is now where he's starting to feel like this guy is just controlling him.
Yeah, he's getting over it.
And not even like the guy is doing anything wrong.
No.
It's that Tyler's like, I can't focus, I can't do anything. I'm always thinking about him.
Yeah, he says like, I'm a puppet and you're Jim Henson or something like that. Which means, which think about it. Jim Henson doesn't.
Photo.
Oh, that's wild. Actually, it's like this boat.
That's odd, who gets inspired from that? Only Tyler.
But it's like this weird, this weird feeling where I don't know. Like, I just completely lost my train of thought, to be honest.
Well, for Puppet?
Yeah, but I guess it's just like... Oh, Jim Henson. Jim Henson, puppet guy. Jim Henson is, like, obviously creator of the puppets, right? Or Muppets.
Muppets, yeah.
Yeah. So, but he's not actually, like, controlling the Muppets. He just made them, built them, right? So it's like this idea that Tyler, as a puppet, like Puppet Tyler Puppet, was created by this guy. And it's not necessarily this guy controlling him.
It's like
but Tyler's being controlled by him. Yeah. It's on... It's like... Because there's so many people that are like that, where they try and flip the tables in their head, and they're just like, no, this isn't my fault. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? They'll try and, like, flip stuff back at you because they take things so personally. There's a lot of people like that. And Tyler's kind of saying, well, it's not you doing the thing. It's more that, like, I'm being controlled. Yeah, right. Like, it's on his own.
Like, in the second verse, he's pleading. He's like, you're my number one. If I, like, had Santa Claus, whatever, you're on my list. What do you need? Do you need bread? Do you need this? Do you need a hug? It's like, what can I do to be better for you?
Yeah, all he wants is his person. And, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if the person doesn't want him back, there's nothing he can do, but he's willing to try anything. Even using a magic wand to kill a woman, which is not cool. Not endorsed.
Wait, we don't endorse murder. I wonder why.
Nice. Glad you clarified that. Continue.
I wonder why Tyler didn't list any features.
Because he wanted
aesthetic.
You notice on the cover of the album, for people listening, it literally says all tracks. It's like all tracks, written, produced, layered or whatever, arranged by Tyler the Creator. No features listed, and he said he did it because he wanted all the credit. He and not to be greedy, but in a way where he makes something that's not rappy and that's not his old sound, and people are going to try and take it away from him.
Dude, people didn't even know what Kanye was saying. It's like, it's so unmixed.
Dude, isn't that crazy? He probably got like 6 figures money to just go up to the mic and go, and then just leave.
Yeah, go to the mic and then rap what it sounds like when you're stretching.
Literally. And this man just walks out like 6 figures. Whatever. I just made some noise.
He's a god.
That's like Cardi, dude. Cardi, like, what did you say, Cardi? No one knows what you said on Earthquake. No one knows.
Listen me,
Like, I can do that. I can whine and then auto-tune up my voice if I get money.
I'm with Talia.
Slam. Slam moment.
Oh, God. And then... So then there's Puppet, which...
I think Puppet's good, but it's not one of my favorites.
Puppet was... I think we talked about it yesterday, but I was like, Puppet's probably my least favorite. And then I listened to it again, and I'm like, very good.
The message is important. I don't think the song's as exciting as every other song.
It's one of, like... I feel like Puppet... You can argue me on this. I feel like Puppet is like one of the most important pieces in terms of the IGOR puzzle, like the breakup stages and everything. It's just not the most memorable song.
Yeah, I agree. The sound isn't super exciting.
There are just so many other songs on here that I could listen to like bang over and over again.
Yeah.
But after Puppet, we get the hardest song. This one sounds like it could have came straight off like Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
With What's Good.
What's Good is insane. It's so cutthroat, dude. Like,
speaking of getting 6 figures for a feature, we have Slow Tie, who literally just said, I see the light!
Yeah, that's it.
Like 10 times.
That's it. That's what Slow Tie always does, though. They just want that British vocal, and they're like, oh, who's this weird dude hanging outside the building? Yeah. And they just bring him in, give him some money.
Looks like a homeless guy.
Yeah. Slow Tie's creepy, man.
But
he's good, though.
I feel like I had what was Tyler, like, what stage is this in IGOR, like, with What's Good? Because if you look at the lyrics and everything, this doesn't even, like, he's just kind of rapping. It's just wordplay. It's just, like, I don't get anxiety, all of this.
I think it's definitely becoming that, like it's pushing the monster themes. Like, Dracula. Like, yeah, I think he's mad. I think he's mad at himself. At least I interpret it as, like, anger towards himself.
So he's just freaking out.
And the other guy. Because it's like, he's just so mad that he's wasted so much of his time. Mm-hmm. But I think it also adds to the anger that you wasted your own time, dude. Like, no one was asking for you to do all this stuff to be that nice. Like, you literally wasted your time. So be mad. Be mad about that.
Be mad all you want.
You know what I mean? And I think this song, as far as the IGOR puzzle is concerned, is like a minor piece. But I think that sonically, just as a one-off track to listen to, I think this is up there with Earthquake.
Wow. I don't know, man. I used to love this song, but then I thought some of Tyler's bars were just like,
It's a little corn, for sure.
Kind of corn. It's a little bit on the corn on the cob side, but it's, I mean, good song. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
It's a banger. It's a banger in the whip, but like...
It is a banger in the whip. It might break your whip, dude.
It's like Tyler's the only guy that can put a song like Earthquake, a song like this, and a song... What's like another song that's like very different from those? Like,
What's Good? Puppet? They're all kind of different.
Like Puppet, What's Good, Earthquake, 3 totally different songs, but it all makes sense.
Right.
He's a musical genius.
Kinda.
Too early?
I don't know, man.
Too early?
I don't know if I'd call him a genius.
Goblin wasn't enough for you?
Goblin definitely was not enough for me, dude. I wasn't a huge Tyler guy till Flower Boy. I like Cherry Bomb a lot.
Cherry Bomb's good.
I thought Wolf and Goblin were kind of corn.
I gotta peep like the track list too, because like I'm not entirely. Oh, Wolf is good. Wolf's got Answer, Tamale, Colossus. Dude, Colossus is literally just a song, and he just talks about his experience with a fan coming up to him at Six Flags, and the fan is just like, "Dude, I love you, man. I like etch your name on my skin and like
Jesus Christ, dude.
All my friends
like
think
some
I'm weird,
Eminem
wear all
shit.
your clothes," and then Tyler's just like, "I'm just trying to go on Bizarro. If you like, get out of my way." Because like
Six Flags do be fun.
we endorse Six Flags, bro. You gotta know these guys are humans, man. I mean, I forget that too.
People get weird around artists and stuff. There's so many videos of like cornball fans going up to artists and just like trying to just impress them or whatever, and it's just like, dude, they don't care. They're humans who are busy. They're busier than you. Get out their face. So what's after what's good?
The best song on the album, and that is Gone. Thank you. I will fight anyone that disagrees. This is Tyler always makes the 10th song a two-parter, where he has.
Does he really?
The first name, the slash.
What's the 10th song in Flower Boy?
911 Mr. Lonely.
Ah, look at that.
So you knew that.
You're insane, dude. Alright, so what do you think? Why is this the best song on the album?
Probably because CeeLo Green. Nah, I feel like because
CeeLo Green's in this song.
Yeah, he's the chorus. Whether it's rain or shine.
Oh my god, dude.
You can't tell who anybody is with the mixing and like the auto tune.
Yeah, dude. Well, also, I don't think when I think of CeeLo Green, I know he's done a lot, but I think of what's the popular song he had?
Forget You.
Yeah, Forget You. Yeah, the most cornball of any song. Yeah, that song's not my favorite. Dude, but continue, because I think this is the best verse on the album.
Dude, just the melody of this song. And this is like the transition from I'm so angry at myself for being this way. And now he's finally like, okay, I'm losing my love for you. And like, that's okay.
Right. I think he figured it out here.
Like, my love's gone because I wasn't treating myself the way I should be treated. I was like totally focused on you. You're running my life and everything. He's finally getting away from that. And dude, like, I don't even know how to describe it, man. It's just like, because with other music, it's like you can say, oh, the beat was amazing. You can say the lyrics were amazing. But since this just sounds so weird, it's just like everything is just one sound. Bro, it's just like, this one is like the way it made me feel.
Yeah, for sure. I think the second verse, too, on Thank You. I think it's so good. I think it's the best verse. If you'd like rap and you don't think you'd like this, maybe try this song out. Because...
Oh, wait, is the verse you like the... It's poison in that gumbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
It's insane. And it's really catchy, really flowy. Just nice. And it's also, like, a nice message about, like, kind of... not personal achievement, but more, like, personal realization on, like, who this guy is, who he wants to be, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like this was so relatable, especially when he gets into Thank You. Like, thank you for the love, thank you for the joy. It's like you obviously had somewhat of a decent impact on my life because I was so infatuated with you, but I don't ever want to fall in love again. You broke me.
Literally. It's like, I appreciate the time. I'm messed up in the head, but I'll catch you later.
Yeah, literally. Like, you want to play like 8-ball pool or something?
Dude, send an 8-ball. Do you think Tyler plays 8-ball? I don't think so.
I don't know. You see, Tyler was with Earl the other day.
Really?
I think I sent you a photo.
You sent me a TikTok.
No, I think I sent you one. It was like
I don't have
Soap
TikTok,
Man
dude.
1 times Felicia the goat.
Nah, I don't
they
think
were together.
I don't think he's saying that, bro.
Whatever, you can find it, but I'd be down for some Earl, Tyler.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That hasn't happened in forever. Literally forever. Well, like, not forever.
Getting back to
IGOR.
This is just my favorite song. Like, and it's definitely a popular opinion. People love this song, dude.
Maybe. I feel like you got the. Like,
I remember when we were in Europe, and I heard this one, and I'm like, this is the one.
That's the one.
Like, this is the one.
Yeah.
Like, this one made everything else make sense. That's a good way for me to say it.
Yeah, true.
Like, when I heard this song, I'm like, I get what he's doing here. I'm getting the message. Like, this album is...
If IGOR was an anime, this song's Tyler's redemption arc, where he comes back, dude. He's, like, fitted.
Zuko's, like, fighting with Aang now.
Yeah. He's good now. Like, he figured it out. You know what I mean?
Avatar spoiler alert.
Dude.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
If anyone listening.
Oh my god, Avatar's so good, dude. We should do a show about Avatar. Whatever.
Who's your favorite character?
Favorite character in Avatar?
There's a right answer.
Aang. It's Aang.
Come on,
dude.
Bro.
Aang's so sick.
Come on.
Aang is so sick.
Come on, bro.
Who's yours?
Zuko.
No, that's just wrong. If you
Best
said
arc.
no, false. If you said like Iroh, that's acceptable. If you said Sokka, that's acceptable.
Iroh's my second favorite. And
dude.
Toph is my third.
Oh, Toph's sick.
Boss, dude.
Yeah. Katara's kind of
lame.
She's cool.
Because she's the mom of the group, so it's hard to like. Because she's the one that's always like, we gotta stay focused for them. It's like, Katara, yo, like, relax, man.
Dude, I'm not a Katara fan. Toph though, Toph's sick. Iroh's kind of elite too, but Aang's sick, man. He's goated, like dude.
If Tyler was in Avatar, he'd be Sokka.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Like, we just don't know why. He just would.
Very true. He's a goober. He's just a kid, man.
He's the corn.
What's after? This is where it gets like good, emotionally, but the songs become.
Next is I Don't Love You Anymore. Literally each song name is just now it's just like.
Yeah, he's giving it away, dude.
Yeah, you don't even gotta figure out what he's talking about.
This one's all right for me. I think.
It's a slow burn.
It's definitely a slow burner. I think it's supposed to be a slow burner, though. I think that's like his goal, but I don't think it's.
Well, like, this is the one. Excuse me, where he was like, "Cause I don't love you anymore." It's like
yeah, he's like over it, and he's like hype about being over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's like out of that curse. You know.
But also, it's like he's over, but is he really? Or is he just?
No, I think he's over it, man.
Pretending it to shield his hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's over it, bro. I think he did it.
He did it.
I think he did it. I think
he got over it.
That's why I love this album so much, man. Because if you ever break up with somebody, any emotion you could ever be having, ever, literally any of them, one of them is one of these songs. You're somewhere with it. It's like the what's the? You want to Google the stages of grief?
The stages of grief. Let's see.
You know, it's like that. It's like each song is like a different stage of getting over
denial.
Right.
Anger.
Right.
Bargaining, depression, acceptance.
Right, and I think of that. So put that model, not necessarily denial, grief, whatever, like not necessarily those terms, but in each of the concepts that we talked about,
you can fit it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Put that song's like message. Put that song's message in each one of those positions, and then like say I break up with somebody and like I'm angry. Throw them what's good and like let's go, let's square up. Like
square up.
You know what I mean? Like if you just find somebody and you throw on like earthquake, like this lovey song, like it's like the perfect mood. You know what I mean? There's everything in between. Like there's something there emotionally for people who are willing to invest into what Tyler's offering. There's something there. You know?
I remember when I first heard this album, I kind of was like a little on this track. I think it's one of the least exciting songs.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we already said it was a slow burn.
Not a lot happens.
Yeah, he's just saying, I don't love you anymore. The lyrics are pretty basic. The production was kind of... I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of the way, like, the chorus sounded. I was like, I don't love you anymore.
Right.
Like, it's not bad, obviously.
Yeah.
It fits the whole vibe. This wasn't my personal favorite.
No, I agree. I think it's decent. I think if somebody told me it was their favorite, I'd be like, okay.
It might actually be my least favorite song on the album.
It's probably the most forgettable, I'd say.
Like,
I'm
staring at the track list right now, and I'm not going to count the interlude. I'm staring at the track list.
The interlude's 15 seconds.
I'm staring at the track list right now. This is definitely my least favorite.
Yeah.
Because it closes well with Are We Still Friends?
Oh, Are We Still Friends is sick.
So good. And
it's like the little cherry on top of the... You know what I mean?
Because you always get that point where you want to maybe stay friends, because maybe there's that chance you can rekindle, you know, what you had, or just stay friends just for civil reasons.
Right.
But if you're not friends, then that's just like, it's awkward.
Yeah, it's like getting over that period of craziness, and you're like, geez, dude, I was acting crazy, and it's like, can we get over how I was acting, and hopefully, like, understand that we could still be friends, you know what I mean? Like, it's still, at a human level, you can still keep things civil no matter what the past was, and hopefully, like, you can forget, etc.
Like, the arc is fully closing. Like, he was falling in love, he started to lose it.
Yeah.
He's convincing himself he's over it, and now he might actually be over it, and now he's like, but do you still want to be in my life?
It's insane. It's perfect. It's the perfect little end.
Because we're all kind of insane, because we can all relate to it.
Right. And it's nothing. It's nothing like too special. Like I don't think he's doing anything crazy at the ending. I just think it's the nice, neat little. It's like at the end of Avatar when Katara. Should I spoil it? No spoilers.
No spoilers.
All right. When Aang and Katara die, and then Zuko dies. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't actually happen.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
Dude,
but
I like that you're like, don't say it.
For all those Avatar fans, at the end, when what everybody wants to happen happens, and it adds a neat little bow, and like the way Tyler's talking is like, oh, dude, like I'm glad he's all right. I'm glad he's over this. I also realize that I can get over things like this.
True.
You know what I mean?
There's always that, like, you still want them around though, because the very last words on the whole album is "can't say goodbye."
Right. Right. Like it'll always be in your head. Yeah.
Well, whether it's in your head or like in real life.
Things can't stay the same.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a song? Things can't stay the same?
Nice. Can't stay the same.
Nice. Cool.
What was? Oh, that was their new the
Things can't stay the same.
Technical difficulties.
Dude. Oh, that's another one.
Remember in 2017 when we all listened to Brockhampton all day and no one else?
I remember, dude.
Saturated the market.
Dude, I love Brockhampton. I don't know how I felt about technical difficulties.
We could definitely do an episode on one of their albums.
Yeah, for sure. Sat 3?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
That's probably my favorite.
Ginger is also a great one. There's a lot to dissect in Ginger.
Ginger's good.
Ginger, I feel like the one that is the least to dissect, probably Iridescence. It's just kind of like,
dude, Iridescence is like Iridescence is like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, bro. The rest of the albums like flew off, and he just gets left behind, man.
Bruh.
Like just left behind, forgotten about.
Yo. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Iridescence is what a blender sounds like.
Kinda. Actually, kinda.
Hate. There's some bangers on Iridescence. No hate, bro. No hate. Are we forgetting about Wait and Tanya and San Marcos? Nah, Iridescence is good.
Alright, true. There's some good tracks. Not as good though.
So we got about 8 minutes left. We just went through the whole track list. We gave y'all how we felt about each track, our favorite ones. Actually, I established my favorite one. Did you establish yours?
New Magic Wand, baby.
New Magic Wand, okay. That's my second favorite.
I want to also talk about two more things.
Okay.
Tracks. Bunch of sick music came out today. So I want to go over that, which I haven't listened to yet. I've been in class, as you do in college. So I want to talk about the new tracks that came out, and I also want to just... We touched on it. I guess we did. We did kind of cover the Grammys, didn't we?
We tickled it.
I don't know. I think that's important. And I think that's... Go ahead and listen to this album. For yourself.
IGOR?
Front to back.
when you listen to this album, make sure that you will not be interrupted.
Right. Focus on it. Like it's not one of those albums.
Pause the fourth song and then go do something and come back.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's like hard because some of the songs are not attractive. You know what I mean? Out the gate. But go ahead and listen to this album and really like tell me if you think this is a rap album, because I know like in my mind I can't call it a rap album, to be honest. Like I don't think it justifies or I guess qualifies to be one, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me this guy who was well known in the past for flagrant, ridiculous, explicit rap, just to be flagrant and ridiculous, right?
Literally just to create that persona. I feel like that was like his strategy to be like, oh, how do I get people to notice
Yeah,
me?
like he was a kid, man, and it worked. It worked. And then he comes out with this elegant, refined, gorgeous, heartfelt letter to this other person, you know what I mean?
Letter, bro.
It's a love letter. It's a breakup album, man. And it's like, I don't know, man. You're gonna tell me you're gonna give that the rap Grammy? Like that's not a rap album, and I think that presents a bigger problem of not even like music classification by like academies. I think just music interpretation in general. I feel like everyone's so ready to put certain artists and people
in boxes
and types of people, yeah, in boxes. Exactly.
You saw what Tyler said. He was upset about it. He was like, this is not just a statement on my music. This is a statement on me as like a black man.
Right.
And not my field. I don't want to get too far into that. I don't want to speak for anybody. But like you obviously know what he's saying.
Yeah, and it's just tough when you put so much time and effort into something like he did, and put so much work into something to win the you're at the peak of the mountain. You get a Grammy, you did it. Like that's respected by all as a piece of music, right? And it's just tough when like a lot of your fans and people that you look up to are like, well, no, like that's not a rap album. Like you don't deserve that. That doesn't fit in. There's a deeper problem. You shouldn't be accepting this. And it's just tough, man. But I think if you put the album in a vacuum, it 100% deserves some kind of award. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we wanted to start with this one, because we both love it. And I think that's why this album's so important.
Yeah. So you wanted to talk about new music briefly.
Yes.
Looking at right now, new Travis Scott song, Franchise, featuring Young Thug and MIA. I don't know if he gave this a spin yet. MIA didn't need to be on this song.
Really?
And you'll know legend. She's a legend.
Yeah.
You'll know exactly what I mean. Did you hear that Travis Sneakers like, in my white tee? Mm-hmm. This is that. And then he called it Franchise and he got MIA on it. But
got you. Okay.
new Zayn song.
Nice. Love that.
Joji album next year.
Joji album.
People are saying this is album of the year.
New track out, produced by Kenny Beats. Off that album. I love Kenny Beats.
Album of the year is a hot take when Circles and Alfredo exist.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Alfredo's so good. Shout out Freddie Gibbs.
And then my favorite, Polo G. Polo G dropped
Oh,
a song.
big deal. I don't think you'd be into this at all, but new Action Bronson album dropped today.
I like Action Bronson.
Dude, only for Dolphins. Couple early release tracks were okay. I haven't given it a listen yet, but go check it out. Action Bronson's funny, dude.
And then my personal favorite thing that dropped today is Spillagen.
Yeah, Spillagen. I gotta listen to it, man. Apparently, I listened to the song with Chance.
Chance is on this, bro.
Chance
had a little bit of a downfall.
Chance cancel Chance.
Dude, I was
no,
talking
don't
about
cancel
this with
Chance.
my
But
buddies,
seriously, man, what was that last album?
Bro, he had acid rap, then he had coloring book. Big Day.
Dude, what do you mean, bro? Big Day was sick.
Bro, Big Day was good, bro. Yeah.
Big Day was.
Fantano gave it a 0. I don't like it.
If you like Chance's wife, you'll like Big Day.
I love
Hot Shower's a banger, though. We'll take that to the grave.
Smoke power flower.
It's so good. It's so stupid and it's so good, but it's like a goofy song. Like
I was saying, like that might be the best song on the album, and if that's the case, that's how bad of an album it is.
Yep.
When Hot Shower is the best
a goober song, a corn song, fresh off the crop. Literally
Freshly
just found this off the farm,
in the
dude.
field, dude.
Literally,
Oh my
man.
God.
That's not the ticket.
So we got 2 minutes left.
I don't think there was anything else. I don't think there was any other drops, right?
Final. So no more drops. So we'll just close it off with a little bit more Igor. Quick final rating. Out of 10, let's say no decimals.
Okay. What are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 9. Because personally, for me, I have to love every song for a 10.
Yeah.
I know some people are like, if it's a 10, it's a 10. Even if I only like a couple songs, still a 10, I'm like, okay. It's just a couple songs could have been a little bit better, in my opinion. Didn't like I Don't Love You Anymore that much.
That's fair.
So it's a 9. Still an amazing, but I know what you're going to say, right?
I'm giving it a fatty 10,
Yeah,
dude. The 1-0, easy
do.
money. This thing's a slapper from front to back. It doesn't matter. The lulls are still
good.
Some of my favorite Tyler songs, man. And the sound and the vibe and aside from the music, man, just the emotion that you could tell that he poured into this is powerful.
No, good.
But I agree. I agree with the 9. Like sonically, a few of the songs I just don't love as much. Mm-hmm. But I think it's the ideas behind them that I really enjoy.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for the first episode of The Oven.
The Oven, baby.
Thank you very much. We got a couple albums that we're thinking about for next week.
Yeah, true. Hit us up, Instagram, whatever. We're gonna be here 3 or 4 next Friday. Hopefully, get a few more things sorted out. Maybe working some music, figure some stuff out. But not bad for an episode 1.
Not bad for episode 1, man. Thank you very much. Right. I'm Matt.
I'm Jake.
We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
WJMF Radio, because everything else is for quitters.